Hello, today I'm going to be showing you how to get all of the Brawl Stars characters in the Subway Surfers and Brawl Stars collab. There are 6 of them. There's Spike, Max, Piper, Poco, El Primo, and Dynamike. Spike costs $10, so he's not free to play. Everyone else is free to play though, and I'll be showing you how to get each of them. I'm coming from someone who I used to play when I was a kid, and so my account had 0 progress. So I'll be recommending, if you're just hopping in with 0 progress, the first things you should do. Number 1, you're probably going to be watching a lot of ads, but the ads are anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds, usually 30, but you can mute them. And so I just kind of watch YouTube on the side. But first things you want to do, probably first thing, is go down here to your missions. You see how I have an X30 here? That means that when I'm running in the game, my score up here goes up 30 times faster than when you start, which is pretty important unless you're only going for Primo and Piper. And I'll get into how to get each of them, but I would recommend doing that just because it helps you. It's so much faster. So basically how you do that is you have to complete 3 quests here 30 times, so 90 total to get up to X30. But if you can do math, it has diminishing returns, obviously, and the quests get harder. So if you want to get it to like 20, that's probably good. But you do have to get it, I think, at least to 10 or 15 to unlock events, which is how you get Dynamike and Poco, and pretty much Max as well. I'll be getting to those. But yeah, I would recommend doing those. You can watch ads to complete them, though. You can watch 90 ads. I know that's a lot. Some of the first quests are pretty easy, so I just did them all the way up until about mission set 15, and then I started watching ads for a lot of them. So, yeah. But like, for example, this would take a long time. Roll 400 times while in the left lane. I mean, you would literally just be doing this, right? 400 times. I'd rather just watch an ad, personally. Anyways, that is one way you can progress your account. The only other way you can progress your account is going to Me and Upgrades. And these are the 4 items you can pick up when you're running. When you upgrade them with coins, they last longer. So 24, 25 seconds, 30 seconds. They're quite expensive. I'm just letting you know. Coming from, I guess, like a Brawl Stars player, like, how do I progress my account? This is one way to do it, and then the score is the other way. So as soon as those both are max, which doesn't take that long, you're good to go. The only other thing is like collectibles, like 119 coins here. Keys, sorry. 1 key is used to continue your run. If you die, you can use a key. I'll just show you, I guess, just because I have so many. You can just use a key, go again. If you die again, it costs 2 and then 4, so anyways, that doesn't really matter. Getting a little off track here. Okay, I'll give a quick overview on how to get them, and then I'll go into specifics. So Max, you'll probably get if you play the game, because you get event coins here, 60,000. I already have 45,000, and I've been playing for like 5 days. Piper is an individual grind of a specific multiplayer game mode. Poco and Dynamike are both the exact same to get. You have to play this no touching, no floor challenge, basically. This is the same thing. But you need to accumulate 10 million score in both of those, which, if you're like me and you have X30, it might take you about 3 or 4 hours, which is a long time, which means I personally am not going to go for them, but I'm just letting you know how to. And then Primo is through the Battle Pass, which probably the easiest to get, so I'm going to start on specifics on how to get El Primo. If you go here to the Battle Pass, just typical Battle Pass stuff. He's at tier 30. I've made it to 21. I'd say probably 1 through 10, you need 5 of these crystals to level up. 10 through 20 is like 10 per level. And now it's about 15 per level. So, I'm sorry. Wait, let me do the math real quick. Okay, yeah, that's about 300 crystals to get him. And they show up just in the regular game mode. If you just play, they'll show up. I might not run into one here right away, but yeah. They show up every now and then in regular game mode. And a nice way to grind those out is to do this double here. You can watch an ad for 15 minutes of double crystals. So if you're about to hop in a run to get some crystals, I would recommend that. The other way to get crystals is through these events, which, yeah, so there's a daily event here. This is Poco, 12 days left. Dynamike has 4 days left. And these are also daily, so if you view these, if you get, you know, up pretty high to 1 million or so, you get a lot of event coins from this, a lot of event coins from this, 800, that's pretty nice, right? So if you play the events every day, and daily high score, if you just play regularly, get pretty high, you also get event coins from that. And that is how you get max, so I'll be going over here to max. Need 60,000. But this kind of blends a little bit with Piper, so let me go into Piper real quick. In order to get Piper, you need to get... So this is a limited time game mode. It is Brawl Star Showdown, so it's a 6-player race. It's kind of like Mario Kart. You get power-ups, you go fast, you're racing people. 6 people. You start at bronze. You need to get all the way here, 1600 to get Piper, which looks like a lot. If you're in, it is a lot actually. If you're in bronze and you get first place, you get 10 trophies. But if you're around here, you get 30 trophies per win. I don't know how much for this, I'm guessing maybe 40. But yeah, it goes up, and I did the math. If you average 3rd place, which is not too hard, and you play this every single day, these tickets, so you get 1 every 4 hours, and it maxes at 3. But you can also watch an ad right here to get an extra 1, and that you can only do once every 4 hours. So basically if you play every 12 hours, you can get 4 tickets, and then there is one option right here for double trophies to watch an ad. So if you're willing to watch 2 ads a day and do this once a day, that's about 5, right? Because it's a double. That basically counts as a ticket. 5 a day. And I also did the math here. If you get 3rd place on average every single race, and you do this once a day, so you get 5, that's about 90 matches. And I did the math, and you need about 90 matches to get all the way here if you average 3rd place every time. And that will take you 18 days. And guess how many times there's 18 days left. And so I was like, well, shoot, that might be impossible for people starting, kind of, unless they do it every day. Thing is, you can do that every 12 hours, right? So you can do that twice a day. So actually, you could get Piper in 9 days if you do it right. There's a little bit of lenience there, right? Alright, something else you might have noticed through these, you get event coins. If you're going for Piper, you will be getting 30,000 of these event coins, which is halfway to max. That's why I have 45,000 already. Okay, so I'm hopping in a match here. And I'm up in plat, which is pretty good players. Just people that's been playing every day like me. But yeah, so there's these boosts. I watched the ad for the double battery here, so that's why there's 2 batteries when I'm picking them up. I missed that box. But this battery charges up your hoverboard, which, oh gosh, there's a lot happening. So if I tap this hoverboard really fast, and you can pick up these to extend, as you can see, extending the hoverboard, which lets me go really in first place. But there's a lot of different powers. Dynamike clears out walls and stuns people in a lane. El Primo, like that, just jumps on people. This reverses, so right now I'm swiping the opposite way. Very tricky. I find it really fun though. I'd recommend, I don't know, it's just really fun. I've never played Subway Surfers multiplayer, so this max upgrade is really good. If you run into people with max, deals damage. Stuns them. Doesn't deal damage. There's no damage in this game, it just stuns them. I don't know what I was talking about. And I finished 4th, which is alright, but I did double my trophies, so I went from 18 all the way to 36. And one thing I didn't mention is that if you start a race, you can also do double batteries, which does help you a lot in the race if you want to watch an ad for that. But you don't have to. I've definitely gotten first place without doing that. So you should have a good understanding of how to get Max, Piper, and El Primo. Now, as far as Poco and Dynamike, I'll go over the specifics here. So in order to get Poco, you need to get 10 million score total. Not in one run, over the course of as many runs as you want. I have not made it that far, so you can't actually see the number, but I looked it up and it's 10 million to get Poco and the Dynamike as well. I'll show you some of the Dynamike gameplay, and the Poco one is exactly the same, so... but I would recommend using one of these score boosters there. See, I tapped that, and my score went from 30 to 35x. If you use another one, it'll go to 36x and then 37x. So honestly, I would recommend just doing one. It kind of speeds things up a little bit. This is pretty easy, obviously, as you can see, but I'm going to skip ahead and show you what it looks like further on. Okay, so this is what the Dynamike gameplay looks like when I've reached about 260,000. Oh my gosh. I used a hoverboard there just to not die because I absolutely fumbled. Where do I even go there? So as you can see, it's kind of hard. And this is 300,000, and you have to get 10 million cumulative. So it's just all about how much you want to grind for Dynamike and Poco. Because for each of them, it's 10 million to really score. So yeah, and there'll be traps like that where you have to jump over it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I've never really done something like this, so just hope it helped. Good luck.